Good evening to all. I, Ravi Jekka, Organizing Secretary, 7iCRASI, warmly welcome you all on behalf of Organizing Committee to the launching ceremony of our 7iCRASI online conference platform. As you all know, 7iCRASI, 7th International Conference on Recent Advances in Geotechnical Earthquake Engineering and Soil Dynamics, is scheduled to be held during 12 to 15 July 2021. Today, the event marks the official launch of the conference platform and other conference associated activities. Following, let us start today's program by lighting the lamp as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, Goddess of Knowledge. I invite Professor Sitaram, Chairman 7iCRASI, and Professor Shah, Chief Guest of today's ceremony, for lighting. Sir, Professor Sitaram sir and Professor Rajiv sir, can you please permit?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Sorry, not this one, lightening of lamp. I hope. Oh.
शुभं कुरुध्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते शुभं कुरुध्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request Professor T.G. Sitaram, Chairman 7iCRASI, President Indian Society of Earthquake Technology, and Director IIT Guwahati, for delivering his welcome address. Sir, please.
Namaste. Good evening to all of you. I know several of you have joined from elsewhere in the country, elsewhere in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. I warmly welcome all of you for the launching of the three-dimensional virtual platform for the 7th International Conference on Recent Advances in Geotechnical Earthquake Engineering and Soil Dynamics. Dear Professor Rajiv Shah, Chair, UN SNT Advisory Group, Chief Guest of today's function, Indian Society for Earthquake Technology Executive Members, past and present, Indian Geotechnical Society friends, Indian Geotechnical Society Bangalore chapter members, colleagues from Indian Institute of Science, IIT Roorkee, Central Building Research Institute, and IIT Guwahati, Professor Ravi Jekka, Dr. Parthasarathy, Dr. Srivalsa, Dr. Govindraju, Dr. Dinesh, and Dr. Raghuveer Rao, and all other colleagues who have joined today for launching ceremony of the virtual platform for 7th International Conference on Recent Advances in Geotechnical Earthquake Engineering and Soil Dynamics, shortly called as ICRAGI, to be held during 12th July 2021 to 15 July 2021. Friends, we are only 10 days away from a real conference starting on 12th July. This event is organized by Indian Society for Earthquake Technology, ISET, which is located at Department of Earthquake Engineering at IIT Roorkee. I am being the president ISET since 2019, and even presently. The ISET is established in 1962. It's almost now close to 60 years, friends. Is a founder member of the International Association for Earthquake Engineering, IAEE, and represents India on world fora dealing with various aspects of earthquake engineering. The society is represented by its president as national delegate and vice president as a deputy national delegate in the General Assembly of Delegates of IAEE. The Executive Committee of Indian Society for Earthquake Technology acts as the Indian National Committee on Earthquake Engineering. ISET also contributes in the formulation of various Indian standard codes of practice related to earthquake engineering. The society has close to about 13 local chapters with the total current membership of over 2,500. This 7th ICRAG is supported by Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, IIT Roorkee, IIT Guwahati, Central Building Research Institute, Roorkee, Indian Geotechnical Society, Bangalore chapter, and many other companies and institutions from India and abroad. 7th ICRAG was supposed to be held in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore in July 2020 at the JN Tata Auditorium. And due to COVID-19 pandemic, which is still doing a lot of damage to our society, this conference was postponed to July 2021. And later, we have all decided that we will held virtually during 12th and 15th of July. So in this process, we thought that at least we will give a real experience of a three-dimensional nature to all the participants. So thanks to my colleagues, that's why I named each one of them. They put a lot of hard work in developing this platform. And today we are launching that. Today we are very happy to launch the virtual platform for the benefit of speakers, delegates, industry representatives, and all the young people who are going to join as a non-author participants. Friends, more than 75 invited papers, more than 300 contributed papers will be presented in the virtual conference simultaneously in 4 or 5 parallel sessions, which all my colleagues will highlight to you in parallel sessions. Accepted full-length papers have been published by Springer already in its lecture notes in civil engineering series, which is indexed in Scopus database, provided at least one author registered for the conference. All the keynote papers have been published in the Springer Transactions in civil and environmental engineering and is ready and available to all the participants. To recognize and encourage the exemplary work of young geotechnical and earthquake engineers, the organizing committee has also decided to award at least one best paper from each of the themes. Our friends are going to explain to you how do we do that. The team will brief you the uniqueness of the platform and how the technical program will run in parallel sessions, and also which is very, very similar to the real international conference, only you don't meet them physically but virtually. This platform definitely provides for everyone to interact and provide a true experience of a real conference virtually. This international conference is actually a continuation of previous 6 such conferences. This is the 7th in the series, 7th ICRAG. So the 5 were organized at Missouri University of Science and Technology, Rolla, USA. And the latest one was organized in Delhi under the leadership of Professor Shamsher Prakash. I would like to tell you, Professor Shamsher Prakash also will send a message on the conference day to this conference. I was able to talk to him last week, and he's not very well, but he still understands what we talk, and he also communicates. And he told me he's very happy that this is happening this way. So the 7th International Conference on Recent Advances in Geotechnical Earthquake Engineering and Soil Dynamics will be supposed to be held at Indian Institute of Science, as I told you, last year, July 13th to 16th, but now it is being organized using 3D virtual platform, which is being launched today. The conference shall have invited plenary lectures, keynote lectures, state-of-the-art practice lectures, special presentation lectures, and contributed original research paper for discussion and publication in the proceedings as well. As highlighted to you, all these proceedings are already brought out by Springer. It will provide a platform. This conference will provide a platform to review the contributions and accomplishments in the field of soil dynamics and geotechnical earthquake engineering in the last few years. And it draws an agenda for the future course of action, keeping the national and global needs in the forefront. More than 20 broad themes under which all the contributed and keynote lectures are actually presented in the volumes. But here we have divided into major 5 to 6 themes. When we have friends will highlight to you. The broad themes consist of field and laboratory testing of soils, estimation of dynamic soil properties, latest findings on liquefaction of soil, seismic slope stability, seismic design of shallow and deep foundation, soil structure interaction, groundwater response analysis and local site effects, microzonation projects and procedures, seismic risk assessment, role of building codes in reduction of seismic risk, wave propagation, engineering vibrations, vibration problems of high-speed railways, vibration, absorption, isolation applications, performance of constructed facilities in extreme events, case histories of geotechnical earthquake engineering, so on. I can go on. Lot of topics have been covered, friends. I would like to quote today Kofi Annan, Dr. Kofi Annan, former UN Secretary General in 2004 said, while many people are aware of the terrible impact of disaster throughout the world, few realize this is a problem that we can do something about it. This something about it can be done through geotechnical earthquake engineering, ladies and gentlemen. You can improve the ground so that your damage to the structure sitting on that ground would be minimized. So it's a pre-disaster mitigation technique. Disaster risk, therefore, considered as a combination of severity and frequency of a hazard, the number of people and assets exposed to the hazard, and their vulnerability to the damage. The role of civil engineering communities in mitigation and recovery activities for a given disaster, both natural and man-made, is well documented. However, the civil engineers are in the forefront, and in particular, geotechnical engineers have a critical role in evaluation of hazard, considering the site effects. Keeping in view of the above fact, it is being rightly said, a geotechnical engineer can save more life than a doctor. I will repeat again, a geotechnical engineer can save more lives than a doctor if you really understand the principle of geotechnical earthquake engineering and soil dynamics and develop mitigation measures. Presently, in most rapidly growing megacities with high concentration of human exposure and physical assets, disaster management is focused on pre-disaster response that pose serious challenges. However, implementation of pre-disaster mitigation strategies from geotechnical earthquake engineering concepts involving disaster risk reduction is the key. Disaster risk reduction is a systematic approach in identifying, assessing, and reducing the risks of disaster. It also aims to reduce socio-economic vulnerabilities to disaster, as well as dealing with the environmental and other hazards that trigger them. Geotechnical earthquake engineering can be defined as that subspecialty within a field of geotechnical engineering that deals with the design and construction of projects in order to resist the effect of earthquakes. These special techniques have to be developed and taught in regions where these kind of techniques or materials and skills are very limited. So this is actually becoming a very, very important topic at postgraduate level expert. So anyway, I take this, friends, I'm very happy to be here for this launching of the three-dimensional platform for this conference, very important conference. Again, a warm welcome for the launching of the 3D platform, which will be used for the organizing the 7th ICRAG during July 12 to 15. I request all of you to join on 12th July. And even non-authored registration on spot registration would also be available on this platform. So don't hesitate. You just go there, click, follow the procedures. You will be able to log into the program and watch all the parallel sessions as well, wherever you want to go, and also in the plenary lectures. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Rajiv Shah, today's chief guest of this event, and also my colleagues at ISET, Indian Society for Earthquake Technology, who have put very hard work to make this entire thing happen. I request on this COVID pandemic, all of you to wear masks, maintain physical distance, and use sanitizers, and keep your health safe. Be safe and healthy. Thank you very much for your valuable time. Namaste. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for nicely introducing the conference, ISET, and also highlighting the various salient features of the conference along with its background. Thank you. Now, let me briefly introduce our today's chief guest, Professor Rajiv Shah. Dr. Rajiv Shah is a professor in Graduate School of Media and Governance in Keio University, Japan. He is internationally well-known personality in earthquake engineering and disaster management. He serves as Executive Director of Integrated Research and Disaster Risk, a decade-long research program sponsored by United Nations. Professor Shah is currently the chair of United Nations Science Technology Advisory Group for Disaster Risk Reduction, and also the co-chair of Asia Science Technology Academic Advisory Group. He has a lot of credentials which are inexhaustible. With this brief introduction, I would like to request Professor Shah, chief guest of today's program, as well as Professor T.G. Sitaram, Chairman 7i Rising, to inaugurate the conference portal.
Please go ahead.
Now, before I invite my colleagues to brief you about the conference platform, I would like to add few points to the conference platform, which is just inaugurated. This conference portal not only allows you to attend the technical sessions, but also offers you many options for networking and one-to-one interactions. We designed this conference platform in association with Alcott and tried our best to give you matching experience to offline conference. In fact, being online, we could able to bring out more features. Our colleagues will explain you shortly about various features of the platform. One has to access the platform either in regular login mode or preview mode. We have shared already login credentials and platform name with our registered delegates, speakers, chairs, and co-chairs. So this is the platform, and this login page also consists of link for spot registration, as Professor T.G. Sitaram explained, and we have reduced the spot registration fee significantly, and also we are giving institutional discounts to attract more participation.
Jester, can you please press F11? F11.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, once you enter login credentials, it will take you through the conference venue directly up to the lobby. This is our conference lobby, which will give you access to conference halls and exhibition, e-resources, and so on. So I will just show you one of the hall, plenary hall. this is the plenary hall. So once you enter in a specific hall, you can be able to view ongoing activity in that particular hall. And if you want to ask any questions, there will be Q&A available. And you can view the program either in this small window or in full screen. And from this hall, if you wish to go to the lobby or any other hall, you can use the menu bar provided at the top. So let me take you back to the lobby. And here in the lobby, there are different buttons provided to access various information. This is the program at glance. So here you can get the conference program, and also the same is provided here on the menu bar. Complete conference program you can access from here. And more about the conference program would be explained by my colleague, Dr. Raghuveer Rao, later. Yeah, just I'm trying to close this.
Press F11 again. You are in full screen mode actually.
Yeah. So in each hall also, we have provided all the information such as hall program, hall-wise program you can access using this option, and complete program is also provided handy for anyone visiting the halls. Here you can also get to know keynote speakers information, SOAP lectures and special lectures that are available, like what and all, and what time, what date they are going to be held. You can get it here readily. And if you want to know more about the speakers, you can visit the website. The link is provided here. All our keynote speakers, SOAP speakers, special, all information is provided here. With this brief introduction about the conference platform, I will request my colleagues to explain you more about each and every aspect of this conference platform. Now, I request Dr. Raghuveer Rao, Chairman, Program Committee, to brief you about the conference program. Dr. Raghuveer Rao, please.
Thank you, Professor Ravi. Good evening, friends. So now we'll go through the program. Somebody is going to project that, Ravi?
Yes, sir, you can see.
Yeah. So basically, conference program is from 12th July to 15th July. So we have divided that program day-wise. So mentioned as day 1 for the 12th July, day 2, day 3, and day 4. So each day we have, in the first day from 9 to 11 o'clock, we have inauguration. Then we have debrief, then followed by 4 parallel technical sessions named as parallel technical session 1 to 4, and then lunch. Then in the afternoon starts at 2 to 4 o'clock, parallel technical session 5 to 8. So like that, we have parallel technical sessions up to 32 across the 4 days. And then we have plenary sessions where we have keynote lectures. So these plenary sessions are marked in green, plenary session 1 to plenary session 6. Whereas the parallel technical sessions started from 1 to 32, spread over 4 days, so which are marked in yellow color. And in the last day, at the end of the conference on 4th day, we have a panel discussion and followed by valedictory session. So now if you look at the day-wise program, day 1. So in the next page, we have the day 1 program at glance. So here in day 1, we have 9 to 11 o'clock inauguration in the plenary hall. So all the programs like plenary sessions and inauguration and valedictory are in the plenary hall. So where you can go to plenary hall and watch. And all the parallel technical sessions are in the halls A, B, C, D. So there are 4 halls and 4 parallel sessions. So they are in the hall A, B, C, and D. So if you see day 1 program, so any parallel technical session, if you see, you have the chairman and co-chairman name, and then the special lectures or SOAP lectures are there. SOAP lecture is state of practice advanced lecture, state of practice lecture. And these, after the SOAP lecture or special lectures, we have the paper presentations. So you can see the paper presentations given here, and these numbers 862, etc. are the paper IDs, which the authors can recognize based on their paper submission, the respective key. So these are the SOAP lectures, and special lectures will be conducted in the parallel sessions, and the keynote lectures will be presented in the plenary sessions. Okay, so this is the 4 days program, and similarly you have day 2 and day 3, day 4 program. So these programs are kept in several locations in the screen. So you can go to the program, complete program, and download there, or if you go to any particular hall, you can see the program there. And these programs will give you the exact timings, and then who are the presenters and who are the keynote speakers. All the details are given here. And this is about the program. Totally, we have about 11 keynote lectures and 24 SOAP lectures and 16 special lectures and 120 paper presentations. So this is the total program for the 4 days. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Raghuveer Rao, for nicely giving overview of conference program. Now I request Professor Govindaraju, Chairman E-Resources Committee, to explain about e-resources that are available at our conference platform. Professor Govindaraju, please.
Thank you, Professor Ravi, for inviting me to introduce to our esteemed delegates and special invitees to brief about our e-resources system on this occasion. Dear esteemed delegates and special invitees, for your kind information, we have a detailed portal called e-resources in the online conference 3D platform. This is the e-resources portal exclusively dedicated to accommodate all the proceedings of our Ikaraji conference. All the proceedings of the 7th International Conference on Geotechnical Earthquake Engineering and Soil Dynamics have been launched in this portal. This portal contains a large number of high-quality technical presentations covering keynote lectures, SOAP lectures, and special lectures invited from very eminent and distinguished professionalities in the field of geotechnical earthquake engineering and soil dynamics across the globe. We have a total of 11 keynote lectures, 28 SOAP lectures, and 16 special lectures covering wide range of topics. Further, all the contributed and peer-reviewed original papers from the authors from different streams of geotechnical earthquake engineering and soil dynamics have been segregated and grouped under different themes. Here, we have total of 9 themes. The theme 1 is dedicated to ground improvement techniques. Theme 2 is ground motions, and theme 3 covering the various presentations from liquefaction aspects. Theme 4 covers the state-of-the-art practices and other papers from seismic design and performance. Theme 5, seismic hazard and site effects. Theme 6, shallow foundations as well as deep foundations. And theme 7, slope stability and earth pressure. Theme 8 covers a lot of information regarding soil dynamics. At the same time, the theme 1 covers all the presentations covering soil structure interaction studies. In addition to this, we have e-poster presentations. To take you to example, Ravi, please click on the theme 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please click on theme 1.
Yeah, it's theme 1.
Theme 1. So if you just click over theme 1, you will get a display indicating the paper ID and the title of the paper. And if you would like to access or have a free review over a respective paper against a paper ID, you just click over that ID so that you will have an access. So here a window will be displayed giving the complete details about the theme and the title of the theme, paper ID, and the presenting author. At the same time, we have a display to indicate abstract, manuscript, and then presentation. If you click over abstract, so you will get the display of abstract here for viewing purpose. And just go back. You click manuscript. Oh. If you click over the manuscript icon, where exactly this paper has been included in our proceedings volumes will be indicated very clearly under the banner of under the title Ground Improvement Techniques, which is published by Springler in the form of lecture note series book volumes. At the same time, if you access for presentation, we can have a detailed presentation details of the presenting author in the form of PowerPoint presentation, so that you can access well in advance, even during and after the conference program. Yeah. Go back. So, Mr. Ravi, please
Yeah,
go back.
I'm trying actually, it is.
So the one special feature of this window is that we have a chat box wherein you can have a question and answer session here, so that during or even after the presentation, you can post your question so that author could see that and he can reply immediately or instantly or during his free time. So that only thing is you have to type your question and send you type also your name. At the same time, the email ID. So you will get the reply from the presenter. So please go back to the poster sessions. So here in this portal, we have the scope for poster project also. We have more than 20 presentations in the form of posters. This will also display complete details about the paper ID and the title. And if you would like to access any kind of paper referring to that particular ID, a display will appear indicating poster and then abstract and then manuscript, so that you can access complete details of this poster presentation pertaining to a particular presenter. So in every, on the top of this e-resource and proceedings, we have an option for search option, so that if you enter keywords like liquefaction, so you will get all the information or the manuscripts or the presentation material related to liquefaction. At the same time, if you have a paper ID, you type that, you will get an access quickly without any delay, so that you can have a cross reference for these publications. And here in the conference proceedings platform, we have a dedicated icon here where you can access for conference proceedings, wherein all accepted papers and published in the form of book volumes by publisher have been included in these proceedings. The more details can be had from my colleague, Dr. Srivalsa. We wish all of you to participate in this mega conference, and we always welcome for you to active participation during the conference program. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Professor Govind Raju. Now I request Dr. Srivalsa, Organizing Secretary, 7iCRASI, to share details about the conference proceedings. Dr. Srivalsa, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Namaskar and very good evening to all of you. So happy to see you all here. So we have received over 600 abstracts to the 7th International Conference on Recent Advances in Geotechnical Earthquake Engineering and Soil Dynamics, and out of which we have selected about 250 full papers for publication. So all these papers have been published by Springer. All the contributory papers have been published in 7 different volumes. 5 volumes have been already released and 2 volumes are pending, which will be released soon. And we have also 2 keynote volumes, out of which 1 keynote volume containing all keynote lectures. So 1 keynote volume has been just released today, and 1 more will be coming soon. So we had more than 1,000 authors and more than 100 reviewers with whose support we could bring out these book volumes for the benefit of the conference delegates. So we have placed all the published book volumes under the tab conference proceedings. So for example, if you click on any of the proceeding tab, it will take you into the Springer book page, and from there you can directly download the book volume. Yeah, if you scroll down, you can download the entire book PDF, or if you want a specific chapter, that also you can download. So this option is available only if you click from this virtual platform. From the normal Springer book page, you will have to pay a huge amount of money. But if you are a registered delegate, and if you get a login into, if you get access into the virtual platform after registration, you can just click on the conference proceedings and whichever book volume tab you are interested in, and you can download the entire book. Also, the keynote volume also will be placed here soon because it was just published today. So in a couple of days, that also will be placed here. So we once again thank all the authors and reviewers for their contribution, and we wish more delegates should attend this conference and make the best use of it. Thank you all. Please stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Srivalsa, for briefing about the conference proceedings. Now I request Dr. Parthasarathi, Vice Chairman, 7iCRASI, to talk about exhibition halls and sponsorship. Dr. Parthasarathi, please. Dr. Parthasarathi?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good evening to all of you. This ICRAGI International Conference is a mega event happening once in 4 years and attended by participants all over the world. And this is co-hosted by a group of organizations: ISET, Indian Society of Earthquake Technology, Indian Institute of Science, IIT Roorkee, Central Building Research Institute, CBRI, Indian Geotechnical Society, Bangalore chapter. We were very skeptical how to budget for this conference because we do not know due to pandemic whether it's going to be online or an offline. So when we decided a few weeks before that it will be a virtual platforms, then we started working on this conference, budgeting, and also getting support from many organizations. So this mega event cannot be successful without the support of our sponsors. So before we enter into the exhibition hall and experience the virtual platforms, I just want to take a minute to brief and give a list of our sponsors. So we have IIT Guwahati as our title sponsor. We have the platinum sponsor from CBRE, Central Building Research Institute, and AFCONS, who are one of the leading infrastructure company. We have gold sponsor from HYCO, Hydraulic Engineering Instrument Company Limited, based off Delhi. They manufacture the testing equipment. We have 2 silver sponsors, TMG Manufacturing from USA, so who manufactures the multi-purpose high-end geotechnical drilling rigs, and Midas Software, who develop the finite element software for civil engineering application, including the geotechnical application. We have several special sponsors: ACE Instruments from Korea, Sarthi Geotech from Bangalore, Cochin Engineering Consultancy Services from Cochin, Ramcatsis from Chennai. We have a special sponsorship from the Indian Geotechnical Society main body, IGS Trichy chapter, Nepal Society of Earthquake Technology, and PRD Drilling from Tirchangood, so who manufactures the drilling rigs for geotechnical application. We also have conference support from DFI India and Sanjay's Geotechnics based out of Delhi. Within this pandemic, despite this pandemic, we have support from all these sponsors. Thank you very much on behalf of the organizing committee. Now we will go into the exhibition hall and experience the virtual platform. So when you come to this main lobby, there is an exhibition hall. You can click on the exhibition hall and you will actually enter the exhibition hall. Raviji, can we go inside the exhibition hall?
Yeah.
You could see various stalls. All these sponsors will be housed in this stall. So if you want all the participants who want to visit any particular stall, you can go and click on that particular stall. Can you click on the sample stall, please?
Yeah.
So when we click on the stall, then we go into the stall, we'll have the standees from those company. On the right side, you have the PDF version of their company's collateral that you can download. Below that, you will have the video of the corporate presentation that you can download. And you also have the corporate link to their website. You can view, go to their website and see more details of their products and services. You also have the contact details, whom to contact. And lastly, you also have a video chat. You can have a discussion with the representative. If they're not available, towards the lower bottom, right side bottom, you also have a chat. So you can place your information in the chat and the representative will get back to you at a later date. Okay. So I request all the participants to visit the exhibition stall, visit each and every stall, because all the sponsors have exciting products and services. You can make best use of it for mutual benefit. Okay. So with this, I actually want to thank my colleagues, Amala, Arvind, and Ms. Arshita, who has actually coordinated with all the sponsorships and make it happen on time. I hope there will not be any technical glitches on uploading the materials and the logos and other things. They are working very well. So we'll see that it will not happen. So I request all the participants also to circulate these informations to your friends and other colleagues so that they can come and participate and have amazing experience of this 3D virtual platform. So I wish all of you stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Pasadi, for briefing about the exhibition and various sponsors that are supporting us. Now, I request Professor S.V. Dinesh, Chairman, Networking Committee, to brief about the networking launch.
Very good evening. Very good evening, dear delegates. A very hearty welcome to all of you for the 7th ICRAJI online conference in virtual mode. I have the pleasure of introducing to you the networking launch. Let us go to networking launch, Professor Jaka.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You can network with fellow conference participants one-to-one and exchange your ideas. Let us go there.
Chat rooms theme 1.
Yeah. In this launch, chat rooms are made available. Provision of chat rooms is made available for all the 9 broad themes. And in each theme, there is a text chart here. Please click on this. You can type here and then chat with fellow delegates here. Type your question. You can interact with the delegates. Let's go back, Professor Jaka.
Yeah, just 1 second. Yeah.
Then we also have a video chart. Yes, let us go there. Video chart. Yeah, we can interact in online mode with those logged to video chart.
Hello, Dr. Srivalsa.
Yes.
Yeah, these provisions are there for networking. We believe you will have the better interaction with fellow participants. We wish you all to have the best conference experience. Thank you all. Let's stay safe and stay healthy, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Dinesh, for taking us through the networking launch. Now I request our conference platform provider, Mr. Chetan and his team from Alcott to brief about them and other features such as help desk and all.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Chetan and I represent Alcott here, and I'm joined by my colleagues Tarun, Alok, and Kumar, and Rohit. And we've partnered here with, we're basically a conference management company, and we've been involved in handling conferences and recently also since the past year handling virtual conferences as well. Mainly, all the professors have already taken you through all the different aspects of the portal and the various facilities available inside the portal. Regarding one point, like Professor Ravi had mentioned, that regarding the presenters who will be coming for the live session, they will be provided a Zoom link and they have to come through that during their sessions, so that you will be communicated with and you have to enter through there. We also have a small chat help desk in this portal itself, which you can see on the bottom right. There, if you click on that, it already mentions how can I help you. So there, if you will be typing any query like you are unclear about joining the hall or the agenda, or any other query that you have, we will be having our team members replying to you instantly on any query that you may face. And right, so that is about the help desk, and the other features like exhibition needs, resources, and all we have already covered. We also have a video guide. If you can, Professor Ravi also play that on the bottom here. This is a small video guide we have prepared to help you navigate through the portal where everything is available. So you may go through the same as well. The below one, yeah, sorry. So you can make this full screen also and watch the same as well. And we are available for any query as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chetan, for introducing about your company and other aspects such as help desk and all. Now it's time to hear from our chief guest, Professor Rajiv Shah, for his remarks. Professor Rajiv Shah, yeah, please.
Yes, namaskar. Thank you very, very much. It's indeed a great honor and privilege to be here with you in this important event. I sincerely congratulate Professor Sitaram for its leadership and also these esteemed colleagues and all professors and the organizing committee members, also co-organizers, for hosting these very, very innovative ways of international conference. I think this event really brings new light in this gloomy period of pandemic. And it's a classic example, actually, that the technology adaptation. What a wonderful development we are having. Like if you see that last year when we were hit by COVID, initially we were very much down, but then with Zoom, WebEx, Team, etc., online conferences came in, and then it's become an essential platform for teaching, meetings, seminar, webinars, etc. But now, I think you have taken this to a totally new height by setting up an example of this virtual 3D online conference platform. And I always say that today's emerging technology is tomorrow's essential technology. That's how we have been seeing. We didn't have smartphone maybe 20 years back, but now it is an essential for us. So I'm sure that this type of virtual online 3D conferences will be possibly the new reality in many parts of the world. But I'm sure that people will always remember that who sets the stage. And at least in the field of geotechnical engineering and soil dynamics, geotechnical earthquake engineering and soil dynamics, and if I'm not mistaken, maybe at least in the field of the whole disaster risk reduction, I think this is possibly going to be the first 3D online virtual conference. And people will, means you have already marked a milestone for that, and people will always remember this particular conference at the starting point of this type of journey. So I can feel the enthusiasm and dedication to this conference that we have seen already, the 100 plus people who have joined in this launching event. So I'm really, really excited to participate in today's event. I always say that the COVID could do lockdown on many aspects of our life, but it could not do lockdown on one thing, which is innovation. And you have already proved that. I think this difficult situation urged us to find new innovative ways. And we always say that like 10 years of innovation was possibly done in last 10 months. And so there have been, it's lots of new things coming up, and you have already shown that it's a classic example and practical example that how we can use this type of technology in more knowledge generation, knowledge dissemination, I will say possibly knowledge co-generation and dissemination. So it's really wonderful. And I think our hunger for knowledge has increased several fold. And I can feel that from today's explanation about the number of sessions, number of papers, number of posters, and etc. And I was really, really amazed to see that how this virtual platform is also linked to the knowledge product. I saw that it is linked to the Springer special volume and the book volume, which possibly if you go to the normal access, you have to actually pay to purchase those books. So I think it is really, really impressive. You know that the disaster risk reduction field is getting increasingly important and recognized these days for many reasons. Possibly it's linked to the sustainable development, possibly it's linked to the climate change, possibly it's linked to the critical infrastructure, urban issue, livelihood, assets, but most importantly, the human lives. And I really like the way Professor Sitaram has pointed out at the beginning in his opening remarks that when we talk about this particular subject, this puts the foundation of a safer and sustainable built environment. So I really appreciate all the detailed research, all the pioneering research which you are doing, which will be presented in next few days from all over the world. And those research knowledge will be the basis for any future urban development or built environment. So this is really the foundation. And I agree with Professor Sitaram, who pointed out, who actually repeated it twice, that yes, you can save lives possibly more than a doctor's. And if you are like, if we make the foundation strong, possibly we don't need to go to the doctor. Like if the building does not collapse, we possibly don't need to go to the doctor. And I think that's the most important part of your this particular topic. So on behalf of the Science Technology Advisory Group in the Asia Pacific region, as well as in the global level, I strongly wish this conference would be very successful and all the participants will have a dynamic exchange of ideas on this virtual online platform. Thank you very much. I congratulate the team once again, and thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Professor Shah, for your encouraging words. And also we are thankful to you for sparing your time for this event. Now, before I hand over the session to Dr. Srivalsa, I would like to brief you about pre-conference activities. Now the conference platform is open for everyone to explore it. And I request all the registered delegates to experience the conference platform. Don't wait till conference dates 12 to 15. Even you can join before, and you can visit our e-resources and you can see various papers that are of interest to you. And also you can have one-to-one communication with the speakers. Whatever questions and all you have, you can add. That is the one advantage over offline conference here. And we started issuing login IDs and passwords to all the registered delegates. We have already completed issuing to the most of the registered delegates. And apart from that, we have also given the provision to preview the conference platform. I have already shared that link with all of you. So you can use that link as well till you register for the conference. And regarding the organizing sessions, we will be having dry runs with our chairs, co-chairs, and speakers in coming days. We are planning 2 sessions, dedicated sessions for dry runs with our speakers and chairs on 8th July. First session will be starting at 10 a.m. up to 1 p.m. And the second session we are planning from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we'll be sharing the required information like guidelines as well as login credentials to join the Zoom platform in due course of time, just in couple of days. And with this thing, I am concluding, and we'll move on to the vote of thanks. Before we go to the vote of thanks by Dr. Srivalsa, we want all of you to experience the platform now itself. So I have shared with you, we have already shared with you this login credentials as well as link. So this is the link, like 7ikrazi.webconevents.com. Dr. Srivalsa, can you share this link again with our?
Yeah, I have put it in the chat box.
Oh, great. And there is those who are not registered or those who haven't received the login password, they can also join the session using the preview. Can you, Dr. Srivalsa, can you share preview? Do you have?
I think show that where is that preview, so it's easy for all the participants to join.
Yeah, link also we need to share. I'm trying to share the link. Yeah. So first I'm showing you the preview option. Those who are not registered, they can visit this page and they can click on here to preview.
Yeah, it is shared in the chat box. Link for the preview also it is shared. 7ikrazi.preview.
I hope this one, yeah. 7ikrazi.preview.webconevents.com.
There in the
chat. Just double click on the chat box, it will directly go to the web page.
So I will try to share, maybe I just copied. Yeah, those who are not having the login ID and password, they can visit the website, our conference platform using this link. And I request all of you to join the platform and visit the plenary hall. There we will have the vote of thanks in 5 minutes. Please.
Right. Yeah. So all of you can click on the link, double click on the link. It will go into the web page, and you can enter into the platform.
Okay, we are closing Zoom session here, and we will be seeing you in the plenary hall now.
Thank you, one and all. Namaskar.
Thank you. So
please click on the link in the chat box.
Yeah. Srivalsa, please explain again, probably for many of them. Please explain once more before we leave this Zoom platform. Kindly please explain once more.
Yeah, please, there is a link. There is a link in the chat box. That is 7ikrazi.preview.webconevents.com sign up bounce home. Please click on that link and it will take you to a website where you can see a preview tab. So please click on that preview tab and go to the plenary hall. We will meet you there.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye. It was a fantastic organization. Good, visual, sir.
Nice.
Jekka sir,
Yes, yes, sir.
where is the Zoom link for us to go and speak from there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to take, we need from Mr. Alok. Mr. Alok?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you please share the link, plenary hall link for with the organizing team?
Should I paste it in the chat option?
We'll share
No, in the WhatsApp group.
put in the WhatsApp.
Okay, all right.
Okay, you
Yeah,
can keep this
thank
one
you.
as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank
we
you
can
all.
end
We'll
this
see you.
meeting and
Yeah.
we will see you there in the
See
plenary.
you in the plenary hall. So all of you, please join to the plenary hall. Arvind, you can close this.
Yeah, end the meeting. We will meet in the plenary hall.